One after another, ministers arrived in Downing Street for the UK National Security Committee meeting. Some had already voiced their opposition to allow more Chinese technology in Britain. Prime Minister Boris Johnson chaired the meeting, but let his Foreign Secretary face lawmakers in Parliament.
High-risk vendors should be, first of all, excluded from all safety-related and safety-critical networks in critical national infrastructure. Secondly, excluded from security-critical network functions. And thirdly, limited to a minority presence in other network functions up to a cap of 35%.
Huawei is, of course, satisfied with the decision for the 5G rollout and says it's based on evidence. It will lead, says its vice president, to an advanced, secure and cost-effective telecoms infrastructure.
UK's announcement was made by the Culture Department, and its statement doesn't specifically refer to Huawei. It does say new restrictions should be placed on high-risk vendors. That means Huawei, the Chinese company, will be excluded from sensitive and critical areas like national infrastructure, nuclear and military sites, and will only have access to a third of the UK's 5G networks.
There's dismay in the US over the decision, and it remains to be seen if that impacts future trade talks after Brexit on Friday. Other European governments are debating whether to follow and allow the telecom giant access to their technology too. In 2018, Huawei says it spent $15 billion on research and development to stay ahead of its competitors for now.
Ericsson, Nokia, Samsung, they've all been working on this. All these companies can get there. In fact, you have the full benefit of having access to all the products, all the components, if you go with a non-Huawei company. Huawei at this point is dependent on American suppliers. So there is a little bit of risk in there.
Legislation will be passed in the British Parliament to protect private data and limit fears around possible espionage. The doors to Prime Minister's UK residence were thrown open to celebrate Chinese New Year recently. The US administration believes UK's security might also be open to Chinese state interference. Yolo Abdavid, TRT World, London.